Hello everyone, I am Prakya Jain, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, HIT Mangalore. Today I am going to discuss about Module 3 of Fluid Mechanics, that is Class 4, Continued portion of Fluid Dynamics. Today I am going to solve problems on horizontal and vertical venturi meter in this video. So third problem, a horizontal venturi meter with inlet diameter 20 cm and throat diameter 10 cm is used to measure the flow of oil of specific gravity 0.8. The discharge of oil through venturi meter is 60 liter per second. Find the reading of oil mercury differential manometer. Take CD, that is coefficient of discharge, equal to 0.98. So this problem is related to horizontal venturi meter with inlet diameter or pipe diameter equal to 20 centimeter and throat diameter, that is 10 centimeter. It is used to measure the flow of oil of specific gravity 0.8, or it is used to measure the discharge or volumetric flow rate of oil of specific gravity 0.8. The discharge of oil through venturi meter is 60 liter per second. That is Q value. It is given in 60 liter per second to convert from 60 liter per second to 60 into 10 to the power minus 3, that is meter cube per second. Find the reading of oil mercury differential manometer. So you are supposed to find X value in this problem taking CD equal to 0.98. So let me start with the solution. D1, that is inlet diameter or pipe diameter, equal to 20 centimeter, or that is equal to 0.2 meter. A1 equal to, there is a cross-sectional area of pipe or inlet, that is equal to pi by 4 into D1 square. So D1 value is 0.2, pi into 0.2 square divided by 4. So that is equal to 0.0311416 meter square. Now throat diameter, it is given as D2 equal to 10 centimeter, that is equal to 0.1 meter. So you can calculate A2 equal to pi by 4 D2 square. So that is equal to pi into 0.1 square divided by 4. So that is equal to 0.007854 meter square. And CD, that is coefficient of discharge, it is given in problem as 0.98. And Q, that is discharge or volumetric flow rate, that is equal to 60 liter per second. To convert from liter per second to meter cube per second just by multiplying by 10 to the power minus 3. So 60 liter per second equal to 60 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube per second, or 60 into 10 to the power minus 3, that is 0.06 meter cube per second. This is the SI unit of volumetric flow rate. It should be always in meter cube per second. So I have to convert from liter per second to meter cube per second. So the discharge Q is given by Q equal to, there is an expression for horizontal venturi meter. Q equal to, there is an actual discharge, Q actual equal to CD into A1 into A2 square root of 2GH divided by square root of A1 square minus A2 square, where A1 is inlet cross sectional area and A2 is throat area, and H is pressure difference, and CD is coefficient of discharge, Q is volumetric flow rate or rate of flow. So Q, it is given as 0.06, CD value it is 0.98, A1 and A2 value, that is A1 equal to 0.031416 and A2 equal to 0.007854. So in order to calculate X, we should know value of H, because there are correlations available for H and X, that is H equal to X into SH divided by SO minus 1. That is for the manometric fluid which is having density or specific gravity greater than the flowing fluid. There is a first case here, because specific gravity of flowing fluid is 0.8, that is lesser than the manometric fluid, that is mercury is manometric fluid, it has specific gravity 13.6. 13.6 is greater than 0.8. So 0.06 equal to 0.98 into 0.0311416 into 0.007854 into square root of 2 into 9.81 into H divided by square root of 0.0311416 square minus 0.007854 square. So that is equal to, we can make rearrangement here. So 0.06 divided by 0.98 divided by 0.031416 into 0.007854 into square root of 0.0314116 square minus 0.007854 square. So just make a rearrangement in order to get value of h. So that is equal to square root of 2 into 9.81 into h. So square root of 2 into 9.81 into h equal to simplifying that other side, so we get equal to 7.54779. So we can split up the terms here. Square root of 2 into 9.81 into h as square root of 2 into 9.81 into square root of h. So that is equal to 7.54779. So or square root of h equal to 7.54779 divided by square root of 2 into 9.81 or root h equal to 1.7040. Now we want value of h. So we can get value of h by squaring on both sides. So upon squaring, h equal to 1.7040 square. So that is equal to 2.9036 meter of oil. To remember here, the flowing fluid is oil of specific gravity 0.8. So unit of h should be in terms of meter of flowing fluid, that is meter of oil. 2.9036 meter of oil. But in problem they have specifically asked the value of differential manometer. So manometer reading. So difference of pressure head, it is given by h equal to x into sh divided by so minus 1. This is the first case because manometric fluid has specific gravity greater than the flowing fluid, where sh equal to specific gravity of mercury, that is equal to 13.6. SO equal to specific gravity of oil, that is equal to 0.8. X equal to reading of manometer, that's what they asked in problem. You are supposed to find value of x. So we know value of h, sh and so, so we can easily get value of x. So h equal to x into sh divided by so minus 1. So h value it is 2.9036, sh 13.6, so equal to 0.8. So upon substitution, 2.9036 equal to x into 13.6 divided by 0.8 minus 1. So 2.9036 equal to 16x. X equal to 0.1814 meter. Therefore, reading of oil mercury differential manometer, that is equal to 0.1814 meter, or you can express in terms of centimeter. So that is 18.14 centimeter, because 1 meter equal to 100 centimeter. You have to just multiply 0.1814 into 100. So it becomes 18.14 centimeter. There's a required value, a reading of oil mercury differential manometer. So first you have to find here h value, then using h value you are supposed to find value of x. Let's go for fourth problem. The inlet and throat diameters of a horizontal venturimeter are 30 cm and 10 cm respectively. The liquid flowing through the meter is water. The pressure intensity at inlet is 13.734 Newton per centimeter square, while the vacuum pressure head at the throat is 37 cm of mercury. Find the rate of flow. Assume that 4% of differential head lost between inlet and throat. Find also the value of CD for the venturimeter. So here also the inlet diameter it is given as 30 cm, throat diameter it is given as 10 cm, and flowing fluid here is water. It has specific gravity that is equal to 1. The pressure intensity at inlet, that is P1, equal to 13.734 Newton per centimeter square, while vacuum pressure head at the throat is 37 centimeter of mercury. So it is given in terms of 37 centimeter of mercury, that is vacuum pressure head. So P2 divided by rho mg equal to 37 centimeter of mercury. There's a vacuum. So as I already discussed in previous video in second problem, so vacuum pressure has to be taken as negative because it's the pressure below atmospheric pressure. So 37 centimeter, again 37 centimeter should be converted from centimeter to meter. So it becomes 0.37. So P2 divided by rho mg equal to 0.37 into minus 1 because it is a vacuum pressure. So that is equal to minus 0.37 meter. So from that you can calculate value of P2. P2 equal to minus 0.37 into rho mg. What is ρm? Ρm is density of manometric fluid, or it is a mercury in this case. So that is equal to 13,600 kg per meter cube. And g is acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.81. So let me start with the solution. So d1 equal to 30 centimeter, so that is equal to 0.3 meter. And a1, that's a cross sectional area, that is equal to pi by 4 d1 square. So that is equal to pi into 0.3 square divided by 4. So that is equal to 0.070685 meter square. Then d2, that is equal to 10 centimeter. It is given in problem. Convert from centimeter to meter. So that is equal to 0.1 meter. Then a2, that is equal to pi by 4 d2 square, that is equal to pi into 0.1 square divided by 4, that is equal to 0.007854 meter square. And P1, that is given in problem as 13.734 Newton per centimeter square. So from Newton per centimeter square, you are supposed to convert to Newton per meter square. There is a SI unit of pressure. So 13.734 into 10 to the power 4. There is a conversion factor for converting from Newton per centimeter square to Newton per meter square. 13.734 into 10 to the power 4 in Newton per meter square. So there is a pressure P1. Now coming to P2 divided by rho mg, that is given in terms of vacuum head. So vacuum means minus P2 divided by rho mg. It is given 37 centimeter of mercury. So you are supposed to take rho m there. So P2 divided by rho mg, that is equal to 37 centimeter of mercury. So 37 centimeter should be converted from centimeter to meter, as I already told. So 0.37 meter of mercury. So that is a vacuum pressure. But what is rho m? Rho m equal to density of mercury, that is equal to 13,600 kg per meter cube. But P2, from that we can get P2 equal to minus 0.37 rho mg. So just cross multiplying rho mg to right hand side, that is 0.37 into rho m into g, and negative sign has to be considered. So that is equal to minus 0.37, rho m value is 13,600, g is acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.81. So minus 0.37 into 13,600 into 9.81. So that is equal to minus 49,363.92 Newton per meter square. So there is a value of pressure P2. Now we know differential head, there are the correlations available. So first case again, so H equal to P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g is a horizontal venturimeter. So Z1 equal to Z2 equal to 0. So H equal to P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g. So P1 it is given as 13.734 into 10 to the power 4 divided by 1000 into 9.81. So P2, that is minus 49,363.92. So just substitute minus 49,363.92 divided by 1000 into 9.81. Here you should be careful to take the density in differential head. You are supposed to take density of flowing fluid. So but previously it is given as P2 equal to rho mg, that is in terms of mercury head. So here you are supposed to take the density of flowing fluid. So here it is water, so you are supposed to take 1000. So minus 49,363.92 divided by 1000 into 9.81. So minus of minus, that becomes positive here. So that is equal to 19.03 of flowing fluid. Flowing fluid is water, so 19.03 meter of water. So but HF, that's head loss due to friction, it is given in problem as 4% of differential head. 4% of differential head. Differential head is H. 4% is 4 divided by 100. So 4 by 100 into H, that becomes 0.04 into H. So that is equal to 0.04 into H value is 19.03. So 0.04 into 19.03 equal to 0.7613 meter. So there's a head loss due to friction. So there is a value of HF. Now see, as you can see the problem, CD value is not given. They have to ask to find the value of CD. So there's a correlation, as I already explained about that thing in previous video. So you can just remember that correlation for CD. The coefficient of discharge is given by CD equal to square root of H minus HF divided by H. So where H is differential head, differential pressure head, and HF is head loss due to friction. So head loss due to friction is 4% of differential head. We already calculated that. So you just substitute, we have H and HF value. So that is CD equal to square root of 19.03 minus 0.7613 divided by 19.03. So that is equal to 0.98. There's a value of coefficient of discharge. Now once you get CD value, we have values of H, A1, A2, CD. So we can just calculate value of discharge or volumetric flow rate. So by substituting in that expression, so that expression is Q equal to CD into A1, A2 square root of 2GH divided by square root of A1 square minus A2 square. So that is equal to 0.98 into 0.070685 into 0.07854 into square root of 2 into 9.81 into 19.03 divided by square root of 0.07068 square minus 0.007854 square. So that is equal to, we are going to end up value of Q as 0.149695 meter cube per second. So meter cube per second you can keep here only, or you can just convert meter cube per second to liter per second, just multiplying by or dividing by 10 to the power minus 3. When it goes to numerator, it becomes 10 to the power 3. So 0.149695 into 10 to the power 3. So we get value of Q as 149.695 liter per second. So there's a value of discharge. So here CD value is not given, don't assume it. Instead of giving CD value, they have given here the value of friction head, that is head loss due to friction as 4% of differential head. First you are supposed to find differential head, that is H, using P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g. Using that you can go for correlation for CD equal to square root of H minus HF divided by H. Then you can substitute the values of H and HF and you can get value of CD. Then you can substitute in equation for horizontal venturi meter. So you can get value of Q. So this is the fourth problem. Let's go for next problem, fifth problem. A venturi meter is used for measurement of discharge of water in a horizontal pipeline. If the ratio of upstream pipe diameter to that of throat is 2:1, upstream diameter is 300 mm, the difference of pressure between throat and upstream is equal to 3 meter head of water. Loss of head through meter is 1/8 of throat velocity head. Calculate the discharge in the pipe. So this is a venturi meter. So ratio of upstream pipe diameter to that of throat. So pipe diameter it is taken as D1 and throat is taken as D2. So D1 divided by D2 equal to 2. So that is given in problem. Upstream diameter again it is given pipe diameter, that is 300 mm. So that is equal to 0.3 meter. The difference of pressure between throat and upstream is equal to 3 meter head of water. See here, it is given in terms of head of water. That means P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g equal to 3 meter head of water. So it is clearly mentioned here, head of water. So density of water should be considered P1 divided by rho g. That is rho is density of water because flowing fluid here is water. So ratio of inlet diameter to throat diameter, D1 by D2 equal to 2 by 1 or just equal to 2. So D1 equal to 300 mm, that is equal to 0.3. Now we can get the cross-sectional area A1 equal to pi by 4 D1 square, that is equal to pi into 0.3 square divided by 4. So that is equal to 0.070685 meter square. So D1 by D2 equal to 2 by 1 or D2 equal to D1 by 2. So D1 value is known, so that is 0.3. So 1 by 2 into 0.3, that is equal to 0.15 meter. There is a throat diameter. So once throat diameter is known, you can calculate throat area. So A2 equal to pi by 4 D2 square. So that is equal to pi into 0.15 square divided by 4. So that is equal to 0.01767 meter square. So difference of pressure head it is given in problem. P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g equal to 3 meter of water. So then loss of head, that's due to friction, it is given as 1/8 of throat velocity head. So throat velocity head we have to see properly here. Sometimes they are going to give 1/8 of pipe velocity head. So then you have to take V1. So pipe symbol for pipe we are going to take it as 1 and diameter and for throat we are going to take it as 2. So here it is given as 1/8 of throat velocity head. So velocity head is V2 divided by 2g, V2 square divided by 2g, because throat velocity head. So if they give pipe velocity head, then it becomes V1 square divided by 2g. Here 1 by 8th of throat velocity head, that is V2 square divided by 2g. So HF equal to 1 by 8th into V2 square divided by 2g. So just keep as it is. Then using continuity equation, we can get a relationship between V1 and V2, because V1 or V2 value that is not given in problem. So A1 V1 equal to A2 V2. A1 value is 0.070685. A2 value is 0.01767. So just substitute 0.070685 V1 equal to 0.01767 V2. So V2 equal to 4 V1. So V2 is greater than V1. From this equation we can conclude, because V2 equal to 4 times of V1. Now applying Bernoulli's equation at inlet and throat. So whenever the head loss is given in problem, so we should go for the writing up Bernoulli's equation. And here again pressure difference is given. So just write Bernoulli's equation for section 1 and 2. So P1 divided by rho g plus Z1 plus V1 square divided by 2g equal to P2 divided by rho g plus Z2 plus V2 square divided by 2g plus HF, or you can write HL, loss of head. So but Z1 equal to Z2, as pipe is horizontal, it is related to horizontal venturimeter. So elevation from center of pipeline to datum, it is same. So Z1 equal to Z2, we are taking it as 0. So P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g is 3 meter. We can directly substitute. So I can make the modification like this: P1 divided by rho g plus V1 square divided by 2g equal to P2 divided by rho g plus V2 square divided by 2g plus HF. So because Z1 equal to Z2 equal to 0. P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g, just rearrange, that is equal to V2 square divided by 2g minus V1 square divided by 2g plus 1/8 into V2 square divided by 2g. But V2 equal to 4 V1, so we can just substitute in place of V2 in friction head as well as in V2 square divided by 2g. So that is equal to 4 V1 whole square divided by 2g minus V1 square divided by 2g plus 1/8 into 4 V1 whole square divided by 2g. So we can simplify. So 4 V1 square is 16 V1 square. 16 V1 square divided by 2g minus V1 square divided by 2g as it is, plus 1/8 into 4 V1 square V1 whole square divided by 2g. So 15 or 16 minus 1 V1 square, that becomes 15 V1 square divided by 2g plus 1/8 into 16 V1 square divided by 2g. So that is equal to 15 V1 square divided by 2g plus you can cancel here 8 2 times. So 2 V1 square divided by 2g. 15 V1 square divided by 2g plus 2 V1 square divided by 2g. So we can add here because denominator is same. So that is equal to 17 V1 square divided by 2g. So P1 minus P2 divided by rho g, or you can take individually, P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g equal to 17 V1 square divided by 2g. So there's a relation. So 3 equal to, because P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g, it is given as 3 meter of water. So 3 equal to 17 V1 square divided by 2g. So 6 into 9.81. So you can just multiply 3 into 2 into 9.81. So it becomes 6 into 9.81 divided by 17. That is equal to V1 square. So V1 square equal to 3.4623, or taking square root, V1 equal to 3.4623 to the power 1 by 2. So that is equal to 1.8607 meter per second. This is a velocity V1 at section 1 or pipe velocity. Therefore discharge Q equal to A1 V1. So you can go with A2 V2 as well, but for V2 you have to, by using V1 you have to calculate V2 value, that is V2 equal to 4 times of V1. But we have V1 value and A1 value here, so you can directly use Q equal to A1 V1. So Q equal to A1 V1, A1 value is 0.070685, V1 is 1.8607. So 0.070685 into 1.8607, that is equal to 0.1315 meter cube per second. So there is a discharge. So you can again convert to liter per second, just multiplying by 10 to the power 3. So for conversion from liter per second to meter cube per second, you multiply it by 10 to the power minus 3. So in order to get reverse, that is meter cube per second to liter per second, you have to just divide by 10 to the power minus 3. So it goes to the numerator and becomes 10 to the power 3. So we get value of Q as that 131.5 liter per second. Or you can keep in meter cube per second, that is 0.1315 meter cube per second. So this here you cannot use a formula, that is Q equal to CD into A1 A2 square root of 2gs divided by square root of A1 square minus A2 square, because the friction head is given in problem and a pressure head it is given. So you can just go with Bernoulli's equation and you can get value of V1 or V2 and you can calculate discharge. So next problem. Sixth problem, a 30 centimeter into 15 centimeter venturi meter is inserted in a vertical pipe carrying water flowing in the upward direction. A differential mercury manometer connected to the inlet and throat gives a reading of 20 centimeter. Find the discharge. Take CD equal to 0.98. So a 30 centimeter by 15 centimeter venturi meter. So it is fitted to vertical pipe carrying the water. This flowing fluid is water. So 30 centimeter, that corresponds to pipe inlet diameter or inlet diameter, simply inlet diameter 30 centimeter, and throat diameter, that is 15 centimeter. So water is flowing in upward direction. A differential mercury manometer connected to inlet and throat gives reading of 20 centimeter. So that is the X value, 20 centimeter differential mercury manometer reading. So if it is given differential pressure head, then you have to take H. Here they told differential mercury manometer reading, so it is 20 centimeter. So find the discharge, that is Q. Take CD equal to 0.98. So coefficient of discharge it is given as 0.98. So let me start with the solution. Diameter at inlet D1 equal to 300 mm or 30 centimeter, that is equal to 0.3 meter. Then A1 equal to pi by 4 D1 square is the cross sectional area. So pi into 0.3 square divided by 4, that is equal to 0.070685 meter square. Diameter at throat, that is given as 15 centimeter. So that is equal to 0.15 meter. So A2 equal to pi by 4 D2 square. So that is equal to pi into 0.15 square divided by 4. So value of A2 is 0.01767 meter square. So X value it is given as 20 centimeter. So that is equal to 0.2 meter. So difference of pressure head, you can calculate H here. H equal to X into SH divided by SO minus 1. SH is specific gravity of manometric fluid, that is here mercury here, and specific gravity of flowing fluid is SO. Flowing fluid is water here. So SO value is 1. So 0.20 into 13.6 divided by 1 minus 1, that is equal to 2.5 meter of flowing fluid. Flowing fluid is water here, so 2.52 meter of water. CD value it is given as 0.98, so we can easily calculate discharge. The discharge Q is given by Q equal to CD into A1 A2 square root of 2GH divided by square root of A1 square minus A2 square. So we know CD value A1 A2 H value, so we can easily get Q value. So Q equal to 0.98 into 0.070685 into 0.01767 into square root of 2 into 9.81 into 2.52 divided by square root of 0.0700685 square minus 0.01767 square. So that is equal to 0.12575 meter cube per second. So you can convert to liter per second as well. So just multiply by 10 to the power 3. So 125.75 liter per second. So 30 centimeter by 50 centimeter, 30 centimeter that corresponds to a bigger diameter, that is inlet. Then next 15 centimeter, that is for throat, D1 by D2 or D1 into D2, that is given in the format of length into breadth. So here first one you have to look into the value. D1 is higher always, pipe diameter, and because the venturimeter has first converging section, then throat, then diverging section. So D1 equal to first value and D2 equal to second value. So this is a discharge Q. So seventh problem, a vertical venturimeter has an area ratio of 5. It has a throat diameter of 10 centimeter. When oil of specific gravity 0.8 flows through it in the mercury through it, the mercury in the differential gauge indicates a difference in height of 12 centimeter. Find the discharge through venturimeter. Take CD equal to 0.98. So here vertical venturimeter has area ratio. Sometimes they can give contraction ratio as well. So area ratio it is given as 5. So that means area of pipe diameter, pipe to area of throat, that is given as 5, because pipe has area higher when compared to area of throat. So A1 divided by A2 equal to 5, but throat diameter it is given as 10 centimeter. So that is D2 equal to 10 centimeter. Using that we can calculate A2. When oil of specific gravity 0.8 flows through it, the mercury in the differential gauge, so flowing fluid is oil of specific gravity 0.8, so density it is 800. So the mercury differential gauge indicates a difference in height of 12 centimeter. That is X value, that is equal to 12 centimeter or 0.12 meter. Find the discharge through a venturimeter. So Q is how much? Taking CD equal to 0.98. So solution, A1 by A2 equal to 5, D2 equal to 10 centimeter, so that is equal to 0.1 meter. So A2 equal to pi by 4 into D2 square. So D2 is 0.1, pi into 0.1 square divided by 4. So that is equal to 0.0007854 meter square. A1 by A2 equal to 5. So from that A1 equal to 5A2. So A2 value is known, that is 0.007854. So A1 equal to 5A2. So that is equal to 5 into 0.007854. So that is equal to 0.0392699 meter square. So X value it is given as 12 centimeter. So that is equal to 0.12 meter. So difference of pressure head, this is the first case. Flowing fluid has higher specific gravity compared to the manometric fluid has specific gravity higher than the flowing fluid. So SH is greater than SO. SH is mercury, that is 13.6 specific gravity of mercury, and SO here flowing fluid is oil of specific gravity 0.8. So first case that is equal to 0.12 into 13.6 divided by 0.8 minus 1. There is a value of H. So that is equal to 1.92 meter of flowing fluid. Flowing fluid is oil here. So 1.92 meter of oil. So discharge Q is given by Q equal to CD into A1A2 square root of 2GH divided by square root of A1 square minus A2 square. So that is equal to CD value is 0.98. A1 is 0.0392699. A2 is 0.007854 and H value is 1.92. Just substitute and get value of Q. So Q equal to 0.98 into 0.0392699 into 0.007854 into square root of 2 into 9.81 into 1.92 divided by square root of 0.0392699 square minus 0.007854 square. So we end up with getting value of Q as 0.0482 meter cube per second. So you can convert to liter per second here. So just by multiplying 10 to the power 3. So 48.20 liter per second. There's a value of discharge. So area ratio and one of the diameter is given, there is throat diameter. Using that you can find out the area, that is a pipe area, that is A1. So using that you can substitute A1, A2 and H value in discharge equation. You can get value of discharge. So next problem. The 20 cm by 10 cm venturimeter is inserted in a vertical pipe carrying oil of specific gravity 0.8. The flow of oil is in upward direction. The difference of level between throat and inlet section is 50 cm. The oil mercury differential manometer gives a reading of 30 cm of mercury. Find the discharge of oil, neglect losses. So they find the discharge of oil, that is Q, and 20 cm by 10 cm. 20 is pipe diameter, that is D1 equal to 20 cm, and 10 is throat diameter, that is D2 equal to 10 cm. Is inserted in a vertical pipe. So this problem is not related to horizontal pipe. This problem is related to vertical pipe. A true vertical pipe, a venturimeter is fixed to measure rate of flow. So the flowing fluid has that is oil has specific gravity 0.8. So fluid flows from downward to upward direction. This direction is upward. the difference of level between throat and inlet section is 50 centimeter. So what is this? Throat and inlet section, Z2 minus Z1. The difference of level means it's the height. Z2 minus Z1 equal to 50 centimeter. The oil mercury differential manometer gives reading of 30 centimeter of mercury. So oil mercury manometer gives reading of 30 centimeter of mercury. So that is the manometer reading X equal to 30 centimeter, or that is equal to 0.3 meter. Find the discharge of the oil, neglect losses. So you can see here CD value is not given. So that is very important. You cannot directly take CD value equal to 0.98 or something like that. But they have told here neglect losses. So let me start the problem. So solution, D1 equal to 20 centimeter. So that is equal to 0.2 meter. A1 equal to pi by 4 D1 square. So that is equal to pi into 0.2 square divided by 4. So that is equal to 0.031416 meter square. Then diameter of throat, that is given as 10 centimeter. So dt equal to 10 centimeter, that is equal to 0.1 meter. Therefore A2 equal to pi by 4 d2 square. So that is equal to pi into 0.1 square divided by 4. So that is equal to 0.007854 meter square. That is the value of A2. X value, it is given as 30 centimeter. Convert from centimeter to meter. 30 divided by 100, that is equal to 0.3 meter. So difference of pressure head. See here, this problem is very important. Third case that is related to vertical pipe or inclined venturi meter. You saw that in first introduction part. After venturi meter, I discussed about 4 cases. For case 1, case 2. Case 1 is related to flowing fluid has specific gravity lower than the manometric fluid, and second case that was related to the flowing fluid has density or specific gravity greater than the manometric fluid. Third and fourth, third it is related to vertical venturi meter with flowing fluid has specific gravity lower than the manometric fluid, and fourth case that is exactly reverse of third. So difference of pressure head, instead of P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g, I used P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g for one of the problem. Like the fourth or fifth problem, I don't remember actually. So just refer that. In that I told Z1 equal to Z2 equal to 0 because it was horizontal venturi meter. But here Z1 and Z2 values are given in problem. There is an elevation difference as some value. So H equal to P1 divided by rho g plus Z1. So you have to consider Z1 here because Z1 value is not 0. So minus P2 divided by rho g plus Z2. That is equal to X into SH divided by SO minus 1. So we are anyhow not going to use P1 divided by rho g plus Z1 minus P2 divided by rho g plus Z2. If they ask pressure difference, then you have to use this expression. So I have we know the value of X, SH and SO, so we can easily get H value here. But you do remember these two equation, H equal to P1 divided by rho g plus Z1 minus P2 divided by rho g plus Z2, that is equal to X into SH divided by SO minus 1. We are going to use this formula in next problem. So just remember. So X value is 0.3 into 13.6 divided by 0.8 minus 1, that is equal to 4 meter of flowing fluid. Flowing fluid is water, oil here. So 4.8 meter of oil. The discharge Q is given by Q equal to CD into A1 A2 square root of 2GH divided by square root of A1 square minus A2 square. So but CD value it is not given in problem, so you can just calculate CD value. They told neglect losses, so CD equal to square root of H minus HF divided by H. That's the expression for alternate expression for finding CD value. So HF equal to 0. Why? Can you guess the reason? So assuming or neglecting all losses, so losses that includes major as well as minor losses. So here friction head loss, that is HF, that is equal to 0 because they told to neglect the losses. HF equal to 0 as there is no loss. So CD equal to square root of H minus HF divided by H. So HF value equal to 0. So CD equal to square root of H minus 0 divided by H, that is equal to square root of H by H, that is equal to 1. CD equal to 1. So there is a value of coefficient of discharge. Now you can substitute in expression. So Q equal to CD into A1 A2 square root of 2GH divided by square root of A1 square minus A2 square. So that is equal to 1 into 0.031416 into 0.007854 into square root of 2 into 9.81 into 4.8 divided by square root of 0.031416 square minus 0.007854 square. So I get value of Q as end up with 0.07872 meter cube per second. So just convert to liter per second, just multiplying by 10 to the power 3, 78.72 liter per second. There's a value of discharge. That's Q. So assignment questions for this video. So first question, a horizontal venturimeter with 50 cm diameter at inlet and 20 cm throat diameter is used for measuring rate of water flow. If the pressure at inlet is 1.8 bar and vacuum pressure at the throat is 30 cm of mercury, find the rate of flow. Assume 10% of differential pressure head is lost between inlet and throat section. Find also the value of CD. So here it is similar to one of the problem whatever I have explained here. So venturimeter D1 equal to 50 centimeter, D2 equal to 20 centimeter. So it is used for measuring the flow rate of water because flowing fluid here is water. So if the pressure at inlet is P1 is given as 1.8 bar, so you know how to convert from bar to Newton per meter square. So 1.8 into 10 to the power 5 Pascal or Newton per meter square. So 10 to the power 5, 1.8 into 10 to the power 5 you are supposed to consider here. And vacuum pressure at the throat is 30 centimeter of mercury. So vacuum pressure, it is given in terms of head of mercury. So P2 divided by rho mg equal to minus 30 centimeter of mercury. So minus 30 centimeter of mercury. So because vacuum pressure, so minus 0.3 into minus 0.3, P2 divided by rho mg equal to minus 0.3. From that you can get value of P2. So find the rate of flow, that is Q. Assume 10% of differential pressure head is lost between inlet and throat section. So for a friction head, that is HF, that is equal to 10% of H. So 10% of H, you're using that. Also find the value of CD. So CD value you are supposed to find using this 10% of differential pressure head loss, that is HF and H. You can find value of CD. So H can be calculated by P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g, using that, or you can go for you can calculate using that P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g equal to, that is H value, differential pressure head. Once you get the H value, then HF equal to 10% of H. Then CD equal to square root of H minus HF divided by H. Using that you can calculate CD, and you can just substitute value of CD, A1, A2, H value in expression for discharge. Then second problem, a vertical pipe carrying oil of specific gravity 0.8 tapers uniformly from 20 cm at the lower section to 10 cm diameter at the upper section. The vertical distance between the sections is 1 meter. The pressure gauges installed at the lower and upper sections read 6 Newton per centimeter square and 8 Newton per centimeter square respectively. When the discharge is 30 liter per second, calculate loss of head between two sections and determine the direction of flow. So they told to find the loss of head and direction of flow. For this problem you have to find total energy at section. You have to find total energy at upper section as well as total energy at lower section. Total energy means is a summation of pressure energy, kinetic energy and potential energy. So that is P1 divided by rho g plus V1 square divided by 2g plus Z1. So that is energy at section 1, or here it is given as upper and lower section. So you can consider the 20 centimeter diameter at the lower section, 20 centimeter section as lower section, that is 1. So D1 equal to 20 centimeter, D2 equal to 10 centimeter. So it is vertical pipe. So D1 equal to, you have to just make larger diameter at 20 centimeter. So larger diameter as 20 centimeter is given in problem, and top diameter is 10 centimeter. So and vertical position and vertical height is given as 1 meter. So that is you can take Z1 equal to 0, because assuming that the datum, section 1 is passing through the datum. So Z1 equal to 0 and Z2 equal to 1 meter. That is the height of the pipe or section. Then pressure gauges installed at the lower and upper section. P1 equal to 6 Newton per centimeter square, because lower section is I have taken it as 1 1 and upper section as 2 2. So P1 equal to 6 Newton per centimeter square, P2 equal to 8 Newton per centimeter square. When the discharge is 30 liter per second, so Q equal to 30 liter per second, 30 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube per second. Then you use Q equal to A1 V1 equal to A2 V2, get the value of V1 and V2 using that, because A1 and A2 is known. A1 and A2 values are known. Using that you can calculate V1, V2, then total energy at section 1 and section 2, E1 and E2. Depending on the value, if E1 is higher means the flow is taking place from lower section to upper section. If E2 is higher means flow is taking place from upper section to lower section. E1 minus E2 or E2 minus E1, that gives loss of heat. So this is the second problem. Third problem, a horizontal venturi meter with inlet diameter 20 cm, throat diameter 10 cm is used to measure flow of water. The pressure at inlet is 17.658 Newton per centimeter square and vacuum pressure at the throat is 30 cm of mercury. Find the discharge of water through venturi meter. Take CD equal to 0.98. So horizontal venturi meter, inlet diameter is 20 cm, that is 0.2, and throat diameter is 10 cm, that is equal to 0.1. So pressure at inlet is given as 17.658 Newton per centimeter square, and vacuum pressure, again it is negative, P2 divided by rho mg, it is given in terms of mercury. So that is equal to 30 cm or 0.3 meter of mercury. So P2 divided by rho mg equal to minus 0.3. Using that you can calculate H value, that is P1 divided by rho g minus P2 divided by rho g. So once you get H value, you can substitute in an expression for Q, that is equal to CD into A1 A2 square root of 2GS divided by square root of A1 square minus A2 square, get the value of discharge. So these are the three assignment questions. In next video I am going to discuss about inclined venturi meter. Okay, thank you.